Well, I'm gonna let you know. Like, so specifically, I feel like the mindset in which that most of the people within the black community is not as strong, and it's not. I know that for me, like growing up, well, like around having my dad in my life, like my brother said, having a man in your life and having solid men in your life makes the biggest difference, right? Um, Whenever I think back over my life about the experiences that shaped me to be where I am today, I'm only 19, but I've been blessed, man. I've been blessed with a lot of opportunity, and I recognize that, and I'm thankful because I had men in my life who either taught me what not to do or taught me what to do, right? So my brother, he tell you his story, right? He didn't have to tell you his story, but I learned from it, right? Him going through what he went through and being, even though he went through what he went through, he was still a strong man, right? He was still in my life, so I'm able to learn from what happened from him, right? And him learning from my dad as well, right? Learning from my dad, like he has experience, he's put in time with me, he's cultivated how I think, he's cultivated how I view my goals, all of that kind of stuff. Little things that are firm on a daily basis have really made my life what it is today, and it continues to form. So for me at 19, I get it. I understand that it's bigger than me, right? I need to do more. I need to be a male figure for kids who don't have a male figure, right? So my ministry and me being a part of this alone is bigger than just myself. It's like I can't quit because if I quit, I'm quitting on everybody, right? If I quit, I'm quitting on the mission, right? If I quit, I'm quitting on life. This is life. Changing and trying to move culture towards a better medium. That is life, right? Life isn't money. Life isn't material, right? You need those. I mean, you need those things to function. I mean, that's the way the world is ran. But we dictate how the world is ran, right? We dictate that the world is here, and God put us here, But we are the sole manipulators and controllers of how the world and society moves, right? Once we understand that fact alone, then we can understand how every action that we partake in is moving our culture either to the worst medium to the most positive medium. So in my head, I try to reaffirm every day, like why do I do what I do, right? Why am I here? Why did I come home for spring break? Where I could be out in Miami party. Why did I come here, right? Why am I here, right? I'm supposed to be here. I'm supposed to be here talking and sharing with my viewpoint. I'm supposed to be here ministering. I'm supposed to be here mentoring, right? It was meant for me to meet those kids. It was meant for me to. It was meant for me to meet y'all. This is meant to happen. So, and me understanding that alone is shifting my focus to make understanding that this is serious and it means something. So because it means something, I really gotta partake in it. I gotta really dive into it and really try to cause change. That's why we all here.
Very true. And speaking of change, the theme is we're talking about here at Comparative School is talking about gun violence at this point in time. If you had to name, one key thing that you feel could alter or change gun violence and the issue that it has in our communities and all over the world, especially as we see a lot of news consistently talking about deaths and guns and the involvement of gun violence. What would you say is something that can help curb gun violence?
Well, a few years back, and I'm 19, but like I tell you, like my mind has matured so quickly just because of my dad and my brothers. But excuse me, a few years back, right? I watched the interview and it said it was about gun violence. Actually, the guy said he said, "What do you usually hear when you listen to music? Right? It's always I'm going to kill that N-word, right? Or I'm going to get that N-word, right? Well." The N-word itself is portrayed to what? To people who look like us with brown skin, right? With our characteristics, right? The lips, nose, whatever, what have you. These are our characteristics as black people. We have those characteristics. So you putting in your mind subconsciously, I'm going to do this to the N-word, right? That's like negatively reflecting. It's negatively reflecting those ideas on people of your own family, right? I'm doing these things to my brother. Right, I'm doing these things to my, people who are all on the same agenda as me, people who come from the same demographics as me. Right, we're going through these same things, and I'm doing these bad things to him. So when I think about gun violence, I'm thinking about gun violence not from the perspective of the gun, not the perspective of the shooter or the victim. I'm thinking about it from the perspective of the mindset, right? What is making that person think that this is okay? Why is that okay to take another life? Because once you get one life, once that life is gone, it's over with, right? So me understanding that it starts with the mindset about literally everything you do, whether it be goals, but good or bad, right? If you put it here, it's going to be there, right? If you say I'm going to do this, you're going to do it, period, right? So when you think about gun violence, it goes back to the theme of changing how young black men view themselves and view the mission of their life, right? If all you see is violence and thinking that guns are cool and doing all of this bad stuff, you're going to grow up and your mentality and your subconscious is going to create that reality for yourself. You won't even know it, right? Because you fed that stuff to your subconscious, it's there. And you can't do anything, it's stuck there. Because you put it there through habitual actions, through constantly seeing these bad things. But if you see, look, habits are formed, right? Habits not just formed in the physical, they're formed in the mental and the spiritual. That's also a key, right? If you continuously form bad mental habits and put those bad negative thoughts in your head, that's going to be your life. But on the opposite, what can you do? On the opposite, you put those positive thoughts in your head consistently, right? You affirm the daily. You affirm the good daily. You put that good stuff in your head on a daily basis. What does that do? Positivity. Exactly.
You spoke on how young men, in particular, but younger people in general, could really just use, I guess, like a difference in what's constantly being fed into their mind, like music videos they're listening to, the music they're listening, the video games, the news that they're listening to. But when it comes to school, what are some things that you feel, let's name like 3 things that you feel a student might need within their school system to just be better mentally?
Quick background. I'm going to give you a quick background. So, I went to Gonzaga, go purple, God's purple. I went to Gonzaga, and every day before class we would pray, right? Catholic school, we would pray. Now, not to get into the thing with prayer, but every day we prayed, so prayer became a big part of my life, and spirituality became a big part of my life. Even though I'm like, I don't even want to get up and pray right now. I don't feel like it's the last class of the day. But because we had to pray, that put it in my head that habitually, like, this is my spiritual life, and this is important. Right, so think about it in school. One thing that we need to do every day, kids from every grade going up, kids need to affirm their goals daily. Right, when you come into the classroom, how kids say the Pledge of Allegiance or what have you. That's fine too. But why is that kid affirming that rather than affirming their goals? Why is that kid affirming the Pledge of Allegiance when they can't even affirm what they want to be in the future? Right, that's a problem. That is a big problem. Right, so for me, it's not so much about what's happening on the outside. It's about what's happening on the inside, right? We can't control what happens when that kid goes home. Even though we want to, we can't. Those are the facts. But the fact is, if you are here in this space right now, right? Think about it. If you're in that space right now and you understand what's going on in that kid's head, and you know how to rework that, you can have that. You can have change, and you can cause that change, right? Saying your goals on a daily will push you there. Right? I remember when I was like 5, I wrote down on a piece of paper, I want to go to the NFL, right? Not to say I'm in there now, but my chances of going are that much higher because what? I'm playing college football, I know people who can help me get into that position. Even if that doesn't happen, I'm that much closer to making that happen because it's been there since I was little. I've been saying since I was little. I've been saying I want to be a doctor, but I've been seeing it. My mom working in the ER, right? My grandmother, she's sick. She's been on medicine, right? I've been seeing that, right? I say I want to be a positive person, right? My dad, we going to school in the morning. What are you playing? Positive tapes. He's making me affirm my goals. He's making me wake up and say, you are powerful. You are handsome. You are a powerful black man. He's making me say those things. And now I feel that. Not even feeling it in the physical. I feel it in my heart. It's something that people don't really understand is when you can feel something from the inside, when it comes out, it's not really that surprising to you because it's already been festering in your heart. Right? What festers here is what comes out outwardly, right? If hate festers here, it's going to fester on the outward. If love festers here, it's going to fester on the outward. That's facts. Another thing, other than affirming goals, my brother, his program, Saving the Youth Dabs, right? Saving the Youth Discipline Action and Discipline and Behavior Solutions, right? Dabs. I came home to for spring break to to experience like his daily lifestyle and what he does here. I wanted to be part of that. I wanted to be part of that too. So I watched him, and what he did was yesterday he went to go talk to kindergartens, right? And they were 5 years old, 6 years old. I tried to talk to him, but I couldn't. I got frustrated. Because it's the end of the day and they're tired. But when he went up there and he talked to them, he grabbed their attention and they listened to him. And what he reminded them of what the last talk was to be kind, right? To be kind to your classmates and to be kind to everybody around you, right? But think about it. Think about it for 1 second, right? The demographics at this school aren't necessarily the most diverse, right? Most of the kids who attend this school, or most of the faculty who are here, are what? African American, right? So if I'm consistently, this is about subconscious, right? If I'm being nice to people who look like me, right? Instead of being mean to them on a daily basis, right? From being kind to them, right? Then you learn how to be kind to them on a daily basis. So like, even in your subconscious, right? It's not even the act of them being black. It's just the act of I'm being nice. And to further that idea, if you're doing that if you're consistently doing that to those same people, right? Instead of like, think about how racism is formed, right? Racism is formed from the subconscious, right? Racism isn't just born; it's made, it's festered, right? It's taught, right? If you teach people to be nice, they're going to be nice, right? If you teach them to hate, they're going to hate. Kids don't know. We do that. That's not there. That's us. That's our fault. We do that. So it's the action of, getting back to the point, was being kind. For my last point, what I said, being kind, manipulating, affirming your goals, dreaming. I know for me, the power of dreaming has become so real for me, and I feel it in my heart. Not even, I can see visions, but when I close my eyes, I feel it. I can feel myself in their presence. It's because I really am blessed. I am blessed, but it's because like I've been put in positions where I'm consistently doing it on a daily basis, right? I'm around people who are asking me, bro, what do you want to do in the future? I'm like, bro, I got some ideas, and they're like, well, talk to me. Like, what are they? And I'm like, I'm writing them down. I'm like, I want to do this. And now I'm seeing it. I'm like, I want to do this too. But it all starts with a dream, right? Kids in there are telling me I want to go. They say I want to go to the NFL. And then they say I want to go to the NFL. I'm telling them, like, look, I play college football, right? Even though I'm not in the NFL, there's one step closer, right? And by me having that dream and them having that dream at that young age, like, it's going to push them to where they want to be, right? So we have to push dreaming, right? Dreaming, most people see dreaming as, getting lost. But why is it wrong to get lost in something that you want to do? It's not wrong getting lost in something that you want to do, as long as it's about positivity and pushing you towards where you want to be. Nothing wrong with dreaming. But see, dreams can become a lifestyle, right? But it takes cultivation, and that's where other steps come in. But
you're not lost. You're just chasing what you really want to believe.
So you chase what you want to believe.
But for me, with that, before, I like that. That's fine. But dreaming, chasing your dream. No, I mean, if y'all want it on there, that's fine.
Okay.
Chasing your dream is like, why try to accomplish something you gotta chase?
I catch my dream, but I don't chase.
Yeah,
I catch.
And that's the thing, right? So many people have dreams, right? Chase your dream. Why? Why should my dream be running away from me? Something that I want to accomplish shouldn't be running away from me. Something I want to accomplish should be right there where I can reach out to it and grab it, right? So certain things we say, because we're used to saying it or we heard it, we should change the way we say certain things and put it in a clear perspective, especially when we talking to kids, because kids repeat what they hear, right? Their mind is like a sponge, literally. Like it literally is. I've watched my kids do things they've seen me do, and then I'm mad at them. Why you do that? And then when I punish them for it, dang, thought about it. Dang, he did that because he seen me do it. Why you touch that? He seen me do it. Okay, the child will turn the stove on. They see you cook breakfast for them every day. Maybe they want to cook for you now, but they can't tell you that. But you punish them. Why you touch the stove? Make them cry. They ain't mean nothing by it. They only did it because they wanted to do what you was doing, right? So we really setting examples, but we don't realize the big examples we really setting. A child mind like a sponge is real, man. You put a puddle of water on the floor and put a sponge there, it's going to soak as much as it can hold. But a child mind, it can hold more than a sponge. But it soaks up like a sponge, right? So I feel like, man, yeah, we got to, how we change things, when we change what we do physically, we got to change how we speak, you know, physically.
Absolutely.
When we change what we do mentally, we got to change how we think mentally. You know what I'm saying? Like, and sometimes people don't really have a way of expressing what they want to do or how they feel, so they say it the best way they can, you know. And this is why we can come together and have those type of classes or meetings or whatever. Yeah, for expression, you know, or verbal association. Whatever, like you can make so many things off of a human being. It don't make no sense. You can build so many different programs and off of a human being, off of one human being.
For real.
You know, so
kind of curriculum.
Yeah, like you can come up with so many things, man. So I mean, it's just, man, it's beautiful, man. I appreciate y'all, brothers, man. Like for real, I really do, man.
Y'all gonna do it together? Is Janelle gonna come up here? I know she said. I know OG said he might interview her too. Or do it, get her on the podcast. Is she still doing that?
You doing the gun violence thing, right?
That's what I'm saying. I wanted to
I got get your information too.
Makai, right?
Yep, Kaya. Yes,
Makai,
sir.
right?
I want to definitely holler at you about that investment stuff, because I do a lot of like financial literacy stuff.
Bro, I'm doing
You smart
forex.
jumping on that joint early.
Yes, sir.
You want to leave? Do you have any questions about what you just
He been
saw?
trying to talk to me about he go to Full Sail.
You don't? So how did it all happen? You said why was it long? Because me as the interviewer has to like make sure like I contain it and like curve it like to make sure that it's short. So how I asked him like open-ended questions, so I said like 1 to 3 things. Instead of saying just like naming 1 to 3 things, you should say list 1 to 3 things. And so you kind of shorten the responses that people might get. Are you paying attention? Interesting. You know you paying attention. What did you say?
You said because instead of asking one or 2 questions, you needed
That's
something.
even more than
No,
that.
so you weren't paying attention.
I was telling him the reason we had to do that is
That's
because
right.
I don't know nobody.
all this stuff is set up though. But like, if you were here when we originally started setting up, I would show you like how to set up or move the light to a certain spot, with the camera, probably wide.
I don't know everything
But do you have
about it,
questions
but
about that right
I
now?
know that.
Yeah.
If I don't know it, I can find the answers, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I have access to information and knowledge that people should have access to. That's why I put myself out there as that, right? It's me. That was me. That 329. Oh, yeah.
Okay, good angles.
Yeah, that's what I think about the time. Like I just I connect and link up with people doing good stuff. Like I do a lot of stuff. I travel and talk with a bunch of people, like black people that have done stuff that we just know nothing about. Like help inspire other young people. Work with a bunch of engineers, scientists, all kinds of stuff.
Sometimes you don't want to
just doing filming and all that. I'm from Southeast born and raised too, so just to see like
Interesting to look at.
and you know what I'm saying, I have like my own story, my past, you know, stuff that to make it that one
I want to hear it.
yeah, I mean,
For real, bro. I want to hear it.
Standing right here. This is your background. It's not much really.
Just like you doing this, I want to do the same thing. So that's
I'm local, I can pull up, do whatever, like,
That's all right.
it's important.
That gives us a light that we can use in the background.
Want investment?
This gives us like a filter in the background. It gives us light coming in from
What
this
I do
side.
is,
So it's lit on something.
I invest in the corner.
It's a more pleasing image. Makes sense?
I see you doing your thing too, so anything you want to sit down and try. You acting?
I want you to
Like really poor men.
For me, you heard about stocks. You heard.
So I don't know if you know Janelle, but this is Janelle.
You
You can give me a hug.
How are you?
Right. Exactly.
Layla's gonna be helping me with the short
Exactly.
films. That makes you feel a little comfortable.
If you know that you got a certain
I'm
type of
helping
energy,
create
you
more
got a certain type of clout.
So I
like
want
you
to
got the
focus
right
on you
people to inspire and
and then
build and empower. You know
correct, it's more short term.
I heard you're very excited about it though. You excited to share? Sort of a little nervous? Are you really? It'll be your first time in front of a camera? So why are you nervous? What you mean? You're a pro at it already.
Like we see. Yeah.
One time.
Gangland. Look at that.
Well, it's nothing to be scared of. Miss Gabby here is probably going to do the interview for you, so you feel a lot more comfortable about talking to someone. And to really think about it, it's just a conversation. It's all a conversation, just so you know. It's nothing. Ignore the fact that the camera might say you're going to be talking to third, you're not even going to be looking at it.
Everything.
We'll be doing this more often. I'll probably show a little more into the bridge sessions. Hopefully we get the opportunity to meet your family, so we understand where you're from, who you are outside of just the school system. So the free, loving, having fun, girl. You already know about that? It's a mix? Of what?
I do a lot of things. I sing myself.
It was for two that taught me how to trade.
What's your favorite out of all those?
Trying to climb the ladder together.
You don't have one? Dancing, singing, playing chess? We just having fun doing them all.
I paid $225. I got all the schools.
Even outside. So you have time for us? You just seem like you should.
Another day. This
Cam. Janelle's older sister, Nevaeh. And she came to a couple, one or two bridge sessions also. Camera shy a little bit.
Yeah, I heard you didn't want to be in the camera just now. I heard you say it. You got a piece of chicken and you said not to be in front of it.
But they both have such brilliant ideas about what we can do.
I want to be an
What the
RA.
problems
I'm
are.
gonna have to like have money to get it there.
So I'm saying like this opportunity would be good for you because not only are you on network as people, like it's a big network. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm from here too, right? So that means that we want to go ahead and network successfully what we do. We can link up all the time. Get my information down.
So you ready to share your story too? Okay, I'll say this. Ignore that. Not share your story. Are you ready to have a conversation? You ready to just talk? Nah, yeah, you're just talking. I mean, your sister just told me y'all sing and y'all dance. So clearly you're not shy.
I am shy.
You can trade. You can
It's
trade.
safe, but it's not a stage. It's just a room.
I know for my purposes, I wanted to do that because I wanted to.
Oh, so you don't want the camera? You don't want your face?
I wanted to start a business and I wanted to learn how to trade. So I just paid that whole money.
You probably would want to add on to it.
So I'm leaving my money two ways. Blow up. Exactly.
You don't even see the side, so you don't even know. Like, you just have a smile on your face. See?
Yeah, Stevie and tonight were here.
Why? You just laugh.
Gotta get out like
It's all good. Nah, don't worry about it. You already told me you have a commitment. Nah, we'll figure it out. We'll let you interview. She's actually the one that
Every contract in here is a name.
If you have a commitment, that's don't worry about it.
He showed me something, and the next
I'm sorry,
day
that's the same. I know you already changed stuff around.
he showed me his plan. The next day I seen him.
I'll just keep it posted.
Genius. He got a genius plan. Gonna lie, man. Like I was like, okay, what I need to do? For real.
Like, look, why do you need, like, I don't know, like, I'm really pushing this. I got emojis, like a couple people. That's not even meant, really. They put that my grandmother, she got home with a heart. Yeah, I put their name down, like, look, keep talking. I don't have your number and all that. That's one more story. Why would you say that?
That's what somebody told me. Like, I was thinking.
I'm like, why?
Oh, okay. I was like, that's
Like, if you don't want to, you don't need the contact. that's the case, it's not wrong.
Save myself.
Why you gonna want somebody to fuck me in it? Like, I don't know who you are. Like, why make somebody feel?
How valuable another man or woman is.
Kids want to be cool nowadays. They don't want to make money. They don't want to get help to this house. They want to be cool. If you want to be cool later, you want to do it now.
How to do it.
But she right. You don't want to start doing like a little bit. That's the key. A little bit. Consistency.
You need that because that controls the time.
You're gonna be fine though. You coming in here fine. Oh, my fault. I ain't gonna
control everything that's moving.
And then share a little bit about what life is like for you, and then I'm gonna ask questions that we have come up with together. So
I'm in that last. Like 2 hours.